The Minnesota Vikings beat the Houston Texans 34-7 and improved to 3-0, 2-0 at home. Massive win. Unbelievable win. Gutsy win. Beat down win. 3-0. Here we go. The Minnesota Vikings improved to 3-0, beating the Houston Texans 34-7 in a beatdown of a game from start to finish. The tip on the second play of the game, Kamu, big pick, which should have been a fumble as well, or later in that game. That was a clearly catch and a fumble. Does not matter. They missed a field goal in that possession. The Vikings stormrolled them, man. They had excuses for the Niners, right? McCaffrey out, blah, blah, blah. Excuses. Could the Vikings follow it up? I was a little hesitant, but it didn't matter. It didn't matter. They came down, put their foot on the neck, put their foot on the gas, and went. Man, massive win. Unbelievable coaching again. This is 3 weeks in a row of the Vikings out coaching good coaches. Brian Daboll, coach of the year in 2022. Is he still a good coach? That will be discussed later in the year. Kyle Shanahan, one of the best coaches. DeMeco Ryans, one of the best coaches. Bobby Slowick coming up on head coaching interviews after this year. Last year, one of the best offensive coordinators in the league. And they are out-coached, outplayed, and every single factor of the game, man. This is 3 weeks in a row. They are 3-0. You could not have told me before the year that they'd win the first 3 games, especially with how it started with the adversity they dealt with in the offseason. But when you look at this team, the only question marks are the interior offensive line right now and Sam Darnold staying healthy as of right now. Had a little scare. The guy comes in after one snap, man. They're screaming MVP and Sammy. We are in euphoria phase right now, man, to start the year. Green Bay this week. Jordan Love's worst game of his career came against last year against Brian Flores' defense, and his defense is better. I don't think it's a overreaction to say that this is a top 3, maybe better defense in the NFL. And CJ Stroud is a damn good quarterback, man. This kid has not dealt with much things that face him in his NFL career. This game, he looked young. He looked like a young quarterback, and he is good, man. He puts the work in. He puts the study in. He is a smart quarterback. He went 20 for 31, 215 yards, a touchdown, and 2 picks. And he got sacked 4 times, I believe. I thought they got 5. They did get 5 with Davis Mills, I think. So 4 sacks. It's unbelievable, man. It's giddy time for the Vikings fans. 3-0. And they look good, man. Aaron Jones, 19 carries, 102 yards. That run game is working. There's so much confidence in that run game. The offensive line is doing their job, getting guys to the second level. Aaron Jones, it seems like every single touch he gets is for 3 yards at least. And Ty didn't have to do much in this game. Aaron Jones stole the show. Aaron Jones, we're going to need you next week, man. Get that payback. Let's go 4-0. But the story of this game, as good as Aaron Jones was, Justin Jefferson dropping 2 passes, as good as Justin Jefferson and Speedy were, it's Sam Darnold and the defense. That's the story of the first 3 weeks. It's Sam Darnold and the defense, man. I got to be honest. I don't know if it's sustainable, but nobody does. Nobody knows if anything teams do is sustainable, man. It is such a week-to-week game, copycat league. I'm just going to enjoy the ride. This is insane. The Vikings are 3-0 after starting with one of the harder schedules. I'm not going to lie, man. Coming into the year, the Niners and the Texans were automatic L's for me. I did not think they would win these. They beat them bad. They don't have 2 turnovers in that last week. They beat the Niners just like they did to the Texans today. It helps the game planning that they played almost the exact same offense and defensive systems that they did last week. I don't think that's a coincidence that they had success in this game as they just game planned for the Niners last week. But this was a beatdown, man. This was amazing to watch. Every time it could have gotten scary. I just wasn't worried, man. It was 7-24 or 7-21. And CJ Stroud has his best drive of the day, hitting a great pass to Nico Collins. Great catch, great play. Vikings go down They go for it on 4th and 1 when they could have taken the 3. They go for it. That is foot on the gas. We are not letting up. Do not think you are getting off the hook, because we're not letting you off the hook. Step on the gas. And an article came out on Friday. I think Friday, maybe Thursday, about Kevin O'Connell and having a dark side and him having this demon in him, man. This dog. This guy is it, man. I hope to God that he brings us to Super Bowl. That Brian Flores, now there's discussion about Brian Flores being a head coaching candidate this year. Obviously, this guy is a defensive mastermind. For the Vikings' sake, I hope he doesn't leave. I hope they offer him as much money as he wants. Extend Kevin O'Connell, extend Kwesi, extend Brian Flores, man, and let's keep rolling. We are 3-0. And a pretty comfortable win today, I would say. I did not get nervous at any point in this game. Thank you, Sam Darnold. Thank you, Kevin O'Connell. Thank you, Brian Flores. Justin Jefferson, let's get that pinky right. Aaron Jones. Packers, thank you for cutting him. He's going to make you pay this week. I hope. We're on the Packer week, man. 3-0. We're looking good. I'm still, this is crazy, man. This will be a fun one. Dare I say, for the rest of my life, this will be a fun one to remember. These last 2 games will be a fun one, man. Underdogs, big underdogs at home. Not big. This one was 3, moved to 1.5 of our kickoff. So not big underdogs, but underdogs at home against Super Bowl contenders, man. Before the year, those are like 2 of the top 4 teams at Super Bowl betting odds. Yes, man. I can't remember a beatdown against a team that good in Vikings history, man. It's been so long. And they just did it, man. It's 3-0 on to Green Bay. This will be a fun one to break down. This will be a fun one to rewatch. 3-0, Sam Darnold MVP. Anything, man. Van Ginkel, get this guy a DPOI. Jonathan Grenard, 3 sacks against his former team. Daniil Hunter, you almost made the list, man. You almost made the list. Don't go after Sam again. Please. Revenge, man. Revenge. I'm just repeating the same thing because they're 3-0. I couldn't have imagined we'd be 3-0. But we are. And we're on game. We're end game. We're rolling. On to Green Bay. On to New York. Then that bye. And then we're really getting reinforcements, man. Ivan Pace out. Jordan Addison out. TJ Hawkinson out. Sam Darnold injured for that one play. That one play they could have scored 14 points on. Who knows? Ivan Pace too. I don't know if I mentioned that. Anyways, man. Let's get healthy. Because when this team is healthy, we're going to be rolling, man. Trusting Kevin O'Connell is 99% right now, man. Brian Flores is 101% to make up for that 1%. Let's go. Detroit, please lose. We're on to Green Bay. Let's go. On to Green Bay.